Hey there, Jaguars. Welcome to the first episode of Season 4 of Weekend Warm-Up. I'm your host, Princess Dal McQuarrie, with co-host Jeremiah Kane. This week, we will be talking about all things Mardi Gras and discussing ways to prepare for spring break with our special guest, Shakira Brown. All this and more as we prepare to dive into your weekend. Weekend Warm-Up starts right now. Welcome again to your weekend warm-up. I'm Princess Dal McQuarrie here with Jeremiah Kane.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good. What about you?
I'm doing great.
Do you have any plans for this Mardi Gras break?
I'm actually moving to a new apartment, yes.
I don't think I have any plans. I might try to go to a few parades, try to go to a beach or something. I know a lot of people saying they're going like Panama or something.
Yeah, Panama seems to be really popular. A lot of people going home.
A lot of people going home.
So yeah, I'm actually from here, so.
Oh yeah, I'm from here too, so I will be stuck the whole week. Nothing to do but work, maybe catch a parade, maybe go to the beach. Let me see. I know there are some parades this like entire weekend. Like on Friday at 6:30, there's the Crew of Columbus parade, and that's going to be on the Route A. And then on Saturday, there's the Floor parade, the Knights of Mobile parade, the Mobile Credits parade, and the Mystical Ladies parade. So yeah, I know there's a lot of parades on Saturday. And then of course on Sunday, Joe Kane Sunday, which really I only found 2 parades for Sunday.
Really?
Yeah, I found of course the Joe Kane Proscenium parade, and then there was like
some one that starts at the graveyard and you got the
and then you got like
Mary Widows,
his mistress or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, they wear like big red veils and like all red outfits, and then they like carry roses.
Really? See, I think that would be neat to go. I've never gone to that. And it seemed like it'd be neat to see that.
I've been to that one, but I haven't seen the ladies walk. I feel like it would creep me out.
Really?
You don't think that would creep you out?
Well, I don't think they do it in a creepy way. I mean, I think it's sort of upbeat. I don't know. It starts at the graveyard, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. The library, and then I know I went through the museum one year, and really his little mistress, she wore all black, so it looks funeral-like. Yeah. But they ended up changing it so the ladies wearing red.
Yeah, I guess.
And I remember like the year they first started that, it was like out of nowhere. It was like it was like real creepy to me. It's like I feel like it's like it seems like horror movie, like almost. You just see ladies walking in red dresses and red veils. You can't see none of their faces, and all they do is randomly pass out roses.
Let's see. One thing is going on at the Mitchell Center on Saturday at 6:30. They're doing the Big Beacon Art Collection, collective exposition. That sounds kind of neat.
Yeah, I think I heard about that.
Didn't have a lot of details on the website about it. I guess it's sort of self-explanatory.
Art
show.
Must be a huge collection if they had to use the Mitchell Center.
Yeah, it must be pretty big. We sculpted some stuff and mine didn't turn out very well.
I know I did. I made a mess. It was so funny because this was so bad. I felt horrible back then when I did it, but we made like mask or something, like full mask. You have to like pour wet clay into molds, and I didn't pour mine correct, so it was like all wild-sided, and another student poured hers correct. So when the teachers took them out and set them on the countertop, she was like, everyone go grab theirs. And when I looked at mine, I was like, this is so ugly. So I grabbed somebody else's, and they were like, why is mine messed up? And I was like, you didn't do something right.
Let's see, what else is going on? You got anything over there?
I know intramurals. I know it's kind of like off subject, but intramurals, the deadline is Friday for softball and volleyball. There's a registration fee of $25 and a late fee of $15. And for softball, you must have a minimum of 10 players, and for volleyball, you must have a minimum of 6 players. And that's open to sororities, fraternities, men, women, everyone. Anyone can sign up for it.
Just anybody that's got a group, right?
Anybody who has a group.
Is it? Do they already have groups? Like
No,
that you can join?
You can
You
choose,
have to be a group.
Yeah, you can just come with your own group. There might be some groups you can join, but
It's mostly if you already have.
yeah, it's mostly for people who already have groups. Just as
That
long
sounds
as you
like a lot
have
of
like
fun,
the minimum number of players. 10 sounds like a lot to me.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine just randomly like, let me find 10 people to play softball with.
We need a
So,
JAG TV softball.
Yes, start a softball team, get jerseys made and everything. And then on Sunday, they're having a cookout at the rec. It's only $1. Yeah, it's only $1 to get in, and it's like free food just all day.
Oh.
Well, dollar food all day, and that's open to everyone. So I'm not sure if they mean everyone like all the students or everyone like the general public.
Mobile, come
Yes, all of Mobile come and get cookout for $1.
I think you have to be a student to even get in.
Oh yeah, you do.
So I guess
So it would be $11 to the general public because technically you can pay $10 to get through the rec,
Oh, true.
$1 to eat. So
I actually used to go to the rec center a lot. I like that. Have you went? You went there before?
yeah, I went a lot over the summer when I first got my little JAG card. I was
that's
so
what I did.
excited. I went every day over the summer. Then when school started, I kind of just stopped.
Yeah. I was going every day, but I need to get back in the habit of that.
Yes, I did. I tried to utilize the gym as much as I could.
It's
but
nice gym.
I got like,
mean, it's nice for
it
the like,
is,
paid
and it's
gyms.
huge.
Yeah.
I did the rock climbing one time.
I did that.
It is not as easy as it looks. It's not as easy as it looks at all. You're thinking, oh, I'm connected to a rope. I'm going to just climb the wall. It is not that simple.
Actually, they have a rock climbing club.
They
And
do?
yeah. And I almost joined it. They don't just do the wall, they go to actual places like mountains and stuff. Yeah.
No, I don't think I could do mountains.
But I didn't end up doing it. But I might do that sometime.
I know the one thing that it's like I didn't even register my mind to think about this. Like, okay, you're climbing up, you're getting excited, you're getting up there, then you realize you have to jump back down.
That's actually my favorite part.
I didn't realize. I thought it was gonna be easy. It's like I got up there and they're like, okay, you have to jump down. I said, wait a minute, I can't just climb back down. And I tried my hardest to just reclimb back down, and it would not work. And they was like, you have to let go and jump down. And so I like jumped, and they was like, hold on to the rope, or you'll flop all over the place. And I still jumped and went, ah! I tossed and turned back and forth against every rock as I went down. I was like, okay.
Well, that's repelling. Is what that is when you go down.
I'm better
That's
on
actually
the
my favorite
ground.
part.
I think I do better on the ground.
In the army, we had this big tower that we had to climb up.
I didn't know you were in the army.
And you don't climb up it like the front, this particular tower. You actually go upstairs and then you rappel down. And yeah, but it was a lot higher than the rock wall. It was just neat.
No.
Yeah, I like that.
A 2-story apartment is high enough for me. That is the highest I will go. I hardly even get on rides when it's like fair season. So a 2-story apartment building is the highest I will ever go. I know that jumping back to parades, if you catch so many beads, like not like, oh, you have a bag full of beads, like jumbo bags full of beads, and you take them down to Krispy Kreme, they'll give you a free dozen donuts.
See, that's nice.
And it's
I
like,
love Krispy Kreme.
Yes, who doesn't love free donuts? And then we
Yeah,
only
I
have
missed them
one
when
in Mobile.
Is
It used
there
to be
just one?
2. It's only 1 now.
Oh. Yeah, that's one thing I missed when I lived in Atlanta. Well, no, Atlanta they had them. North Carolina, when I lived there, they don't have Krispy Kreme.
They don't?
No.
I know one person, they said one time, brought in like 2 jumbo trash bags.
How it has to be like a whole trash bag?
It doesn't have to be like a trash bag. It's just like, I know I did it one year and I brought like 2 jumbo Walmart bags full, just tied them up and handed them to her, and I got 1 dozen donut. But I heard people say they done took like trash bags and trash bags of beads, and they get like 2 and 3 dozens of donuts.
Wow. I need to do that. One thing I probably should mention is the Laidlaw.
Oh yeah, the
At
play.
Laidlaw, they're doing a play called All My Sons by Arthur Miller. And let's see, let me look at my little form here. Now until March 1st at 7 p.m. every night. And it's about Joe Keller, a businessman in World War II, serves as the central character in this classic play, which places social responsibility in conflict with American profile motive. Often described as a play of extraordinary power and emotional depth, this play is a timeless in our own time and has seen more than its fair share of war. So that sounds pretty interesting.
It sounds
war
interesting. Normally the plays at Laidlaw are pretty funny.
Yeah,
so
they actually pretty funny.
yeah, so it's probably
This one seems a little bit more dramatic, but they're actually pretty good over there.
yeah, they really are. They should almost like be getting paid an actor's salary. They're really good. Okay, guys, it's time for a little break. But when we come back, we're going to be sitting here with our special guest of the week, Shakira Brown.
Only 10% of us get enough daily exercise.
And that number is dropping.
Nearly 30% of us are overweight or obese.
As a result, we now have a shorter life expectancy than our parents.
But give us the right start in sports, and we'll never stop. Learn how at activeforlife.ca.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again here on Weekend Warm Up. We're sitting here with our special guest of this week, Shakira Brown. Thank you for joining us this week.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
So, what have you been doing to get prepared for spring break and Mardi Gras this year?
Well, actually, I've been working, trying to save up my moolah, trying to get ready for the upcoming events this weekend.
Events like?
Well, actually, it's a lot of concerts going on. It's Webby, Rich Homie, Yo Gotti, but the first one on my list is Yo Gotti, Turn Up.
Really? Do you plan on like going to any parades or anything?
Well, the only parade I plan on going to is the Trinity Garden Parade this next Saturday. I'm not really into all the Mardi Gras or whatever, but I do love catching Debbie cakes.
What
Yes.
about bees? You don't like to catch a bee?
Ain't nobody got time for that. I ain't trying to get hit.
But did you hear about the Krispy Kreme thing where if you catch so many bees and you bring them in, they'll give you like a dozen donuts?
You think I'm finna fight them little kids over some bees?
Or you can just let them catch it when their parents not looking at the end.
Take it from the
Fight
little
'em in
kids. Beat
Yeah.
down kids. I need Krispy Kreme.
Thinking that everybody got time for that.
I think I stick with the little Debbie cakes.
What about the packs of ramen noodles? I know that has become
Wait,
a big
they
thing.
throw ramen noodles?
Yes.
Yes.
they throw ramen noodles now.
But I just go to the dollar store buy my own ramen noodles.
But you can catch them for free.
That can save you a whole quarter.
Yes, you maybe 2 whole quarters if you get a big bag of them.
I wish they would throw that big bag at me. Somebody gonna get knocked out.
Do you plan on taking like any beach trips or anything?
Actually, no. It's really starting to get a little chilly, so I'll just wait for that for this summer when it's really hot. So,
It is supposed to warm up this weekend.
Is it?
really?
No, you know I do the weather
You
thing.
do. That's why we'll be doing the weather, so he knows. Because it's gotten really cold this week.
It really has, especially today.
Like, I was afraid to like crank up the car and pull off this morning because I thought maybe the engine was frozen or something. It was like extremely cold when I walked out the door. It's
I think
like,
it's supposed to be sunny this weekend. I mean, I think it's supposed to rain at night, but it's supposed to be sunny during the day.
Well, I hope Monday be sunny because that's my turn up day.
Yeah.
So,
Monday is like the first official day of your spring break.
yes, the first official because
See, I don't know about Monday. That's not. We just care about the weekend.
You want to know if Saturday and Sunday is going to be looking good.
well,
Friday
my
night.
schedule full for that. I'm gonna be at work,
So you're going to be working all weekend?
working all weekend.
Working to save up a little more moolah for the concert?
You know it.
So have you been like spring break shopping? I know.
Actually, I really have, and then I've been doing a lot of online shopping. So I'm gonna step and hurry up and get here by the weekend.
I hope it makes it in time.
It better.
I know There was a roommate I used to have. The other day we get a knock at the door, and it's like clothing packages, and the guy's like, "Here, sign for this," and I'm like, "I didn't order any clothes." He's like, "Is there someone that lives here that ordered this?"
Just sign it.
I was like, "She doesn't live here anymore. I don't want to get in trouble for taking her clothes." And he was like, "Oh, I guess I'll go to you guys' and rent off." I'm like, "You got upset." I guess he had been hauling clothes all day or something. I heard a lot of people's been doing like online shopping.
That's my favorite thing because you can read the reviews for it.
Really?
I thought online shopping was fun because it's like getting a present in the mail.
Yeah, well, that's neat too.
Until I realized like my clothes and stuff wasn't fitting right when they would go in. It's just easier for me to go to the store and try it on. And
But
leave.
sometimes it's more cheaper online. It saves a lot of time other than going to the mall, taking your time, looking through here, looking through
Yeah,
there.
that's the worst thing. I know every time I go like clothing shopping, I put on like sweatpants, t-shirts, or an ugly dress, so I don't have to get undressed, put on the clothes, and take those off. Cause I break a sweat changing clothes. Like,
But I don't usually buy clothes online because of that reason. Because I do like to try them on, so I understand.
Yeah, to see how it fit, you know.
yeah, so I'm sticking with the in-store.
Except for like
shopping now.
shirts, I guess, t-shirts, which didn't.
When girl clothes, you just
Yeah, I mean, I know it's different for me.
you never know. They can say it's a large and it's actually a small. it's so iffy at each store. So you have anything else planned besides concerts and saving up for summer?
Well, sleeping in.
Sleeping in is good.
Yes.
I love to get my rest.
And if you plan on sleeping in and want to watch a movie,
Oh yeah,
Ryan,
definitely.
yeah, he's gonna have
We're fixing to have the Netflix.
yeah, he's gonna have some good
Insta
movies
pics.
for us to watch. Some Insta pics.
Well, y'all got to keep me updated on that.
You can watch the show.
Yeah, we asked a lot. Everyone was like, "Yeah, I'm probably gonna just, stay home, go to work." I guess it came too soon. Plus, it's like,
Yeah.
Well, we just did the snow week too. So
oh yeah, we just had the snow break, so it's like it's weird.
Yeah.
You're just out of school for a week basically, and now you're coming back and you're out for a week again.
And then you can't really do much because the weather keeps constantly changing.
So you
There'll be one season in the morning and another season at night.
Yes. It's like, I know one morning I woke up and I was literally sweating. I had put on pants thinking it was going to be cold. I walked outdoor. I was like, I have to walk across campus in jeans and boots and it's the sun. And then when I got into bed that night, I'm like, it's so cold. It was like freezing that night.
I did that like the other day. I wore shorts because it was real hot. Well, by the time it was night, I had to come home, change into jeans, jacket, just everything.
It's weird. It's like bad mood swings or something for the weather. I don't understand. Like, but as far as the weather, I don't think any of the parades are gonna get rained out or anything.
Like I said, I think everything should be good.
Yeah.
It was sunny in all the days because I got the little sunshines on the weather map.
And then if you're going to a concert, you're going to be
Yeah.
indoors.
Indoors.
So I guess it doesn't really matter what the weather's like.
Are y'all
Messing
doing
my belt.
anything?
For spring break,
Yeah.
as I said in the last segment, I'm actually moving.
Really?
Yeah.
But I might do some Mardi Gras stuff. I don't have like specific plans, but I'll probably go down there and do something. It's
Just
fun
something.
to do, yeah.
Just to do
Especially
something.
on Tuesday. Actually, like New Orleans does them. Like it's
Yeah.
just crazy. Like for the
New
whole week
Orleans
before.
turns up. Y'all didn't know?
I can't.
Everybody's saying
Now, it's too much on actual Tuesday in New
Is
Orleans.
it?
The closest I've got to actually being there on actual Mardi Gras Day was the weekend before,
It
and that was
wasn't
crazy.
It was still crazy.
That was still crazy.
All I know is when I see on the movies, it's like people dancing in the streets. Like
Yeah.
I watch Now You See Me the other day, and I just seen people dancing in the streets, hollering and screaming like they were jumping on top of cop cars and everything.
But I think it'd be a good experience though.
It is
Just
fun.
It
And it's
sounds
weird
like
too. You know how we have all the barricades up?
Yeah.
But they don't do that there. It'll just be like a crowded street full of people, and then the police will come by and clear a path.
And I bet they come
and then
right
they-
back.
Yeah,
Just-
and then they start closing right in on the floats.
Really?
Yeah, and they're not like big floats like we have. They're smaller floats. Yeah,
Because I was
but
wondering how
they're
that works with throwing the bees and
it's a lot of times they just hand it to you there, but it's really a lot different because the parades aren't really the focus. It's more like going from
Just-
the bars and all that stuff. But it's still a lot of fun, even
I
if
would
you
be
don't see a
afraid they're going
parade.
to tip the float. Everybody's going to start
surprised they
pushing
don't.
on either side.
Yeah.
We want moonballs, throw us bees.
So it's like literally they hand it to you.
Yeah, some of it's stolen, but some of it's
Yeah. But there
like
you
that.
go, make it easier for me to get them
Yeah, you
Krispy
don't have to
Kreme
be
donuts.
children.
You don't have to fight the little kids when their parents turn around.
You know, it started here too. A lot of people don't know that.
They would.
Mardi Gras started here.
Yeah,
Mobile.
I think I recently heard about that, like maybe a year or two
Yeah,
ago.
because Joe Kane, you know,
Yeah.
he's the one that started it. Well, it started in Europe first, France, and he brought it to America. So it didn't start here; it started in America here.
That's why he got his own little thing, Joe Kane Sunday.
Yeah,
That's,
exactly.
Okay.
Because he's the one that started doing it over here.
Well, now we're going to cut to a break, and when we come back, we're going to have Jeremiah give you your weekend warm-up weather and your weekend warm-up Insta pics. So, see you when we come back.
If I had known how to take control over my body, I wouldn't be here. What was I supposed to do? Everyone else was drinking. I mean, I'm only a kid, right? We all make mistakes. I don't know. Maybe if I kept my promise. Alright, so we're here.
Alright, just promise me you won't drink, okay? Because you're my ride home.
I promise.
Good.
She'd still be alive today. Maybe.
Welcome back. Now we're going to toss things over to Jeremiah with your weekend weather.
Thanks, Princess. Hello, all, and here is your weekend weather. Friday, mostly sunny for a high near 61, north wind around 5 miles per hour, becoming southeast in the afternoon. Friday night, a 20% chance of rain, mostly cloudy with a low around 47, south winds around 5 miles per hour, becoming calm after midnight. Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 70, light southeast wind becoming south 5 to 10 miles per hour in the morning. Saturday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 53, southeast winds around 5 miles per hour. Sunday, Joe Kane Day, mostly sunny with a high near 73. Sunday night, a 20% chance of rain and showers, thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a low around 58. All right, Princess, back to you.
So here on Weekend Warm Up, we wanted to find out what you guys had planned for this spring break. Here's what some of you had to say.
I'm going to New Orleans and PC.
In PC, and what are you going to do?
Party.
Party. And what about you? You doing anything for spring break?
No, I'm just staying over here working the whole time.
For spring break, we're not doing anything.
I'm going over to Destin.
Destin. What are you going to do in Destin?
Chill with some friends, you know.
Friends. You going to turn up this weekend?
Turn out.
Go to Panama. Woo! What are y'all planning on doing in Panama? It's crazy.
Yeah, we're going home, getting away from Jaguar football for 1 week. We still gonna train.
Or I might go to the beach.
Go to the beach. Oh, where are you from?
I'm from Birmingham.
Birmingham, where are you from?
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Ooh, Birmingham, Atlanta, and I'm from here. So
Go Jags!
Actually, I'm taking a road trip with some of our sisters, so that should be really fun, and I'm really excited.
Where are y'all going?
First we're going to Pensacola, and then we're going to Louisiana, up to Birmingham, and then Tennessee. So it should be fun.
Should have been invited.
I mean, you can come. Hey.
Yay! I'm going to take a road trip.
Heck yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for that, Princess. Welcome to your weekend warm-up Insta Picks. All of your picks are available to watch instantly on Netflix. First off, Netflix now has the entire series of Breaking Bad to watch instantly. If you somehow missed Breaking Bad, it's the story of a high school chemistry teacher dying of cancer. Desperate to provide for his family, he teams up with a former student to manufacture and sell crystal meth. Granted, this is not really a good thing to do, but it is a great show. It has a lot of characters that really draw you in, and with all kinds of ups and downs and plot twists. Currently, Breaking Bad has a member average of 4.5 stars, 5 stars by me, and is rated TVMA.
Came to realize it's that fear that's the worst of it. That's the real enemy.
No more prolonging the inevitable. I want nothing to do with you. Ever since I met you, everything I have ever cared about is gone. Ruined, turned to shit, dead ever since I hooked up with the great Heisenberg. I have never been more alone. I have nothing. No one. All right, it's all gone.
WW. I mean, who you figure that is, yeah? Walter White?
You got me.
Alright, for our movie of the week, we have Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters. 15 years after outsmarting a sinister witch by pushing her into an oven, a now grown Hansel and Gretel are pulling their wiles to take down witches as professional bounty hunters in this action-packed reimagining of a classic fairy tale. This is actually a movie I really wanted to see, so I'll be watching it soon now that it's on Watch Instantly. Currently, this movie has a member rating of 4 stars and is rated R.
My name is Gretel, and this is my brother Hansel.
I'm not going to have you telling me what to do.
How do you best kill a witch?
Cutting off her head tends to work.
Hate that one.
The last 2 weeks, we had 5 children taken from us.
A witch does not come out in the open like that. I don't think we're hunting witches. There's something else going on here.
We have to find those kids.
Let's start with this. Shoot anything that moves.
I see you got my invitation.
I have my sister. Well, that's new.
Hell yeah!
Good morning, sunshine.
You gotta be kidding me.
For our retro pick of the week, we have Ghostbusters from 1984. After losing their academic post at a prestigious college, a team of parapsychologists create a business exterminating ghouls, hobgoblins, and other supernatural pests, and are soon hired by a cellist to purge her home of a demon. This is a great movie, as is the sequel. This movie has a 4-star member rating and is rated PG.
Hit him up! Smoke it! Make him hard! Ready!
Ghostbusters, starring Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Sigourney Weaver, Harold Ramis, Rick Moranis. Coming to save the world this summer. Ghostbusters.
We came, we saw, we kicked it.
Thank you guys again for joining us here on Weekend Warm Up. We hope you guys have enjoyed the show. I hope you have a nice spring break and a good Mardi Gras. I'm Princess Di McQuarrie.
And I'm Jeremiah Kane.
And we'll see you again next week as we dive into your weekend. Bye.